What is going on in the fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money Online Trainer Podcast. This is the #1 show for online fitness coaches who are trying to grow a successful online business. In today's episode, we got a special episode because today is a special day, and I'm not going to get too much into it before I introduce my business partner, the Wolf. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, fam? We had a little bit of technical difficulties at the beginning, but I'm feeling good now. Sounds a little bit like we're in water, but I'm doing great. I'm excited for this podcast because it's a very special day. It's a day that has made me and Brian like really do a lot of reflecting, which is pretty fucking amazing. It's a good time.
So we sound like we're underwater, but it's okay because the delivery of this episode is still 100% worth it. Guys, today we're talking about the 1-year anniversary of the 10K Coaching Academy. All right, yes. So Cole and I have been running online businesses together since I think we partnered up in 2016 is when we started working together. But we've had the 10K Academy for 2.5 years now, or we've had the PT Domination for 2.5 years, and we've had the 10K Academy for the last year. So for those of you guys that don't know what the 10K Academy is, I'm going to give you guys like a run through. So Cole and I are business coaches for online fitness coaches. All right. So we help online fitness coaches grow successful online businesses. So we've got a 6-week-long course and a blueprint for online coaches. We've also got 10 coaching calls a week that these coaches can tune into and like get extra support and motivation and guidance. And we've also got any question that these coaches ever have is answered within 24 hours by at least 2 coaches. That's like our standard at the 10K Coaching Academy. So it's kind of like a university for online fitness coaches.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's with 2016. I met Julia in 2016, which was after I was already working with you as my fitness coach. Mm-hmm. All right. So then, yeah, so it's been like fucking 5 years now. But yeah, the academy is like a we kind of like to call it the university fucking fitness coaching or business coaching for fitness coaches, where we kind of came up with that concept the other day. We were thinking about what the academy actually was and how we delivered it as a course. But then we kind of sat down. We're like, this is basically a university. You come in, you learn how to build a business, how you can like basically start a career as a fitness coach so you can take it to the next level, build a team, and like do all these other things. It's fucking cool.
It is really cool because I think that like, it's funny. Let's talk about personal training, right? Like, because all of you guys that are listening to this podcast right now are personal trainers. Otherwise you wouldn't be listening to the Online Trainer Podcast. Like, I think that when you become a personal trainer, it's almost like you go to school to get your certification and they teach you how to coach your clients, but nobody ever shows you how to get clients. And so what we find with online coaches is we see a lot of online coaches that will come into our program and they have all of the knowledge and they know how to program people and they know how to do people's nutrition plans. But when it comes down to actually acquiring clients, there's no skill sets. Yep. And then you're told to like get a job at a gym, but then you go to a gym and the gym is taking like 60 to 70% of your income. And so you're working super hard for this company where you end up getting nothing. And I feel like a lot of personal trainers end up getting just like gypped out of the money that they're earning. And that for me is like, that's why I stopped. That's why I didn't want to be a personal trainer in the gym. Because I'm like, I don't want to spend my time paying, like giving 70% of my money away to a gym. And so like what we're doing is we're the people like at the 10K Coaching Academy, like we help you acquire the clients. Like you go get your certification, you go get your you go learn how to coach your clients somewhere else. And then by the time you come to us, it's like you're at this point where you're like, okay, like I know how to train people, but I don't know how to get clients. And that's basically what the 10K Academy is. It's like we help you get clients.
100%. I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't really understand when they want to become a fitness coach or a personal trainer is like the lack of freedom in a gym. Like so many people, I can't even fucking begin to tell everybody who's listening right now how many conversations I've had with high performing salespeople at a gym that like, yo, I made like 30K last week or I made 20K last week for the gym and they only made like $1,000 personally. So they're selling so much money for this gym and personal training sessions and all these other things, and they're literally taking nothing home. And they have nothing to show for all their hard work. And we've been there. Like, we know what it's like. I remember, like, guys, I only did in-person training for 3.5 months, I think it was. And then I ended up quitting, right? Yeah, 3.5 months. I literally was an in-person trainer for 3.5 months. And I finally was like, fuck this. Because I was paying for my own flights. I was having to work for my own clientele. There was like so many things that I was having to do and I was getting nothing. Literally nothing from the people I was working for other than, oh, by the way, we're going to cut your shifts in half because now we need to do X, Y, Z. Like, they don't give a fuck about you. So I started building my own business.
And like, it's funny. I was actually talking to, so one of my clients, Grant McCormack, lives in Kelowna, and he asked me if he can catch a workout. And I was like, bro, if you like 5 a.m., we can catch a workout. So we were working out today at 5 in the morning. And we were talking about like my journey as an in-person trainer. And guys, I worked at a gym as a sales rep for 6 months. But then I went back to the gym because I wanted to be a personal trainer. And when I went back to the gym, I had 10 online clients. And I remember sitting down with the gym manager and they were like, yeah, no worries. Like, you can have your online clients and you can work here, like, no problem. And then 2 days into me working at that gym, they pulled me into the office and they're like, we actually decided that it's a conflict of interest for you to have your own online business. And we need you to transfer all of your online clients to the gym. And I was like, I fucking quit. like that's like, that, I didn't sign up for that. Like, I told you guys that I had an online business. And at the time, it wasn't even about like, I remember telling Grant in the gym this morning, I'm like, bro, I honestly didn't really even know about the amount of money that I can make online. Like, I wasn't about that. I just fucking hate having somebody tell me what to do.
Exactly, like, bro.
Having like to go into work and then being like, no, like, you can't do this. You're not allowed to have your own clients. You need to fire them all and you need to work underneath us and get paid. I was like, fuck that. I'm like, I'd rather have my freedom. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm leaving.
100%, bro. Were you making 10K a month when we met?
When me and you met?
Yeah, when you were my coach, like way back in the day, were you making 10K a month? I don't think you were. Dude, at that time, were you?
So I worked with you in 2016. I think you hired me in August. Yeah. And I hit my first $10,000 a month in October of that year.
Yeah. So it was a little bit later. So the reason why I bring that up right now is because it was like the same thing for me. Like, I didn't even know that you could make a fuckload of money yet when I was a fitness coach. I just met B. He was my coach. And I was like, oh, that's a cool fucking job. And then I was an iron worker and I wanted to get into fitness. So then it was like, okay, well, how can I do this? Became an in-person trainer. And then Brian was my coach. And then like literally, 3 months in, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why am I working in the gym when I'm like, it wasn't even about the money, guys. Because again, like, B wasn't making that much back then at that time. It was more like I'm getting trained by a guy who's literally sitting in his house right now doing whatever the fuck he wants. But I'm in the gym trying to train people. Fuck this. And I'm out. That's honestly, I think that's also funny too, because I don't think a lot of people realize that me and you haven't been massive in-person trainers.
No.
Like, we know so many people that have trained for years, bro, like years in the gym, and then took their business online. I only did 3 months. You fucking 4 days before. You're like, fuck it. Like,
2 days.
I'm out of here.
Actually,
2 days.
2 days. Dude, I actually think it's really funny because I know, like, there's some in-person trainers that watched me become an online trainer. And I remember people were fucking mad. People were upset because it's almost like they thought, like, the traditional pathway to becoming a well-respected, quote unquote, personal trainer was to work in the gym for like 2, 3, 5, 7 years. And then you acquire experience over the years and you become like a master trainer in the gym. And then people look up to you and they admire you and they respect you and you're making the most amount of money. And like, that was the traditional path to being a personal trainer. But like, when I was in Calgary, I was like, fuck that. I'm not working in the gym for like 6 years. So like, I just bypassed that. I built my online business to $10,000 a month. And like, I know that I was making a lot more than the trainers that were like the highest level in-person trainers in the gyms. And like, people were fucking mad at me because I didn't take like the traditional path. But like, I actually think it sucks to be stuck in a mindset where you're a personal trainer and I feel for these trainers because I'm like, you guys have so much knowledge in terms of like the trainers that have been in the gym for years and years and they know how to program clients and they know how to get clients amazing results. But like, the fucking internet took your job. Like, internet took your job. Like, the internet took out the need for clients to go into the gym to hire you. And so for those trainers that spent like 5, 6, 7 years, some of them 10, 20 years learning all of these skill sets on how to acquire clients in the gym, it's like that skill set is no longer as valuable. It's just not. Like, it's just not as valuable. And so it's really fucking important that people are learning how to grow their online coaching business because like in the next 10, 20 years, like, there's still going to be a place for in-person trainers for sure. But the amount of people that are going to prefer somebody to train them virtually so that they don't have to go to a certain location and they can have somebody that, they don't have to leave their fucking house and they can get in shape. Like, guys, we live in a day and age where you can get your groceries delivered to your fucking house, right? Like, people are like getting lazier and lazier. Like they don't want to go to the gym to meet a trainer. Like there's a lot more people that are way more interested in working on their own time. And so like online coaching is just like the wave. You know what I mean? Like it's just
crazy,
like the thing.
bro.
It's the thing, and it's not going away. It's just getting bigger.
No, it's just getting bigger. And that's something that I've literally talked about a lot. And you guys knew that there was going to be a little bit of rambling with this podcast because let's be fucking real. It's me and Brian, and that's what we do. We like to ramble. But when it comes down to like, again, I say this all the time. If the pandemic taught us anything, it's that you need to be building your online business right now because it is crazy. I've seen a lot of coaches out there, and again, I feel for them because they've got 10, 20 years of experience training people in person. They have no idea what to do online. That's actually, again, one of the reasons why we built the academy, because we saw the need for it. We experienced what it was like to be a coach making $10,000, $20,000 a month and traveling the world, being like basically doing whatever the fuck we wanted. And that's why this kind of all came into fruition, because we wanted to help people do the fucking same thing, show people what it was all about.
Dude, I love this. And like, I actually want to talk about what the academy is. And I want to talk about like what's out there in relation to the academy. So me and Cole are business coaches for personal trainers. All right.
Yes.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm pretty sure business coaches have a pretty fucking bad name right now.
Horrible name. Horrible.
When
name.
you think about business coaches, most people think like douche, like slides into my DMs, tries to sell me shit. Like that's like what people feel when they like hear business coaches. And so like, let's talk about what's in the industry right now and then what we created. And so typical like industry standard for quote unquote business coaching for personal trainers is you pay a business coach $5,000 to $10,000 in order for you to learn how to grow a coaching business. Now, a lot of these business coaches over a 12-week period, right? It's like $5,000 to $10,000 for like a 12-week period. And you're like learning how to grow a coaching business with these other mentors. And like, I've seen it. I've been in the industry for like 5, 6, 7 years now. Like, you know, as a fitness trainer and then as a business coach. And so I see what's out there. And unfortunately, like a lot of the products that are on the market, there's a lot of coaches that are really good at marketing and selling products, but then delivering a shitty service. And so that's one of like the things that we have out there is like really, really good marketing and sales systems, but then shitty delivery. And then that's when, you know, you guys will sign up with a business coach and pay them $5,000 to $10,000. And then you never hear from that coach. Right. So there's that. Yep. That's like on the market. Then the other side of the equation, I feel like that's on the market is the business coaches that are like fronting, like they know what the fuck they're talking about, but they haven't actually like run a successful coaching business. So they're like selling a business coaching program, but they're also figuring out how to sell things online because they've never successfully done it before. And unfortunately, there are some online trainers that get duped by those coaches who are selling them this like idea of like a dream. But then they don't end up getting the results. And so what we created at the Tinky Coaching Academy is like, I'm not going to lie, we were somewhere in the middle. We were charging between like $1,500 for like an 8-week program to $5,000 for a 12-week program. Like that's what we had at first.
At the beginning. But then COVID happened, right? And when COVID happened, like all personal trainers that were in gym trainers they've lost their fucking hats. Like everybody was like out of work. Like nobody had any source of revenue. And everybody was like, holy fuck, like what are we going to do? We got to go online. But our program at the time was $5,000. Yeah. So like, I personally feel like a greasy slime ball asking people to take out like money to pay for my fucking program. Like, I just feel like it's super slimy, and I'm like not about like telling clients to go get fucking loans. And that's what business coaches are doing. They're like being like, guys, go get a loan. We've literally been told by coaches to do that. That's why, that's why we're bringing this up right now. We've not only been told, we've seen firsthand other business coaches, other mentors, other people literally tell their clients like, well, maybe you should go take out a loan, or maybe you should do this if you want to pay for my program. So yeah, we did have before the academy, PT Domination had its like mastermind / first courses that were again $5,000, and we were providing results for people. But when COVID hit, we're like, we can't run this anymore. Like this just it doesn't make sense because people are losing their fucking jobs. All these personal trainers, our niche, are literally out of a fucking job right now. And we didn't want to do the loan stuff. So it was very, very important to us. Not only that we separated ourselves from the market, but that we helped the people that we actually say we want to fucking help on a daily basis.
And like always giving more than we ask for. So we were getting all of the DMs from all these people being like, help me grow my coaching business. and we were telling them the price, and it was like, they're like, I can't afford that. Like, I just lost my fucking job. So we were like, okay, how do we come out with an offer that's like in the middle? And so we came up with a system. We devised a system where it's like $400 a month is what you invest in us. And then our goal is just literally to give you, like, we're not going to hold anything back. We're going to give you access to all of the content. We're going to give you everything up front. So you pay us for it. Like, guys, we've literally had clients. And if you're in the 10K Coaching Academy right now and you're fucking tuning into this, let me know if this has happened to you, where you invest $400 in us. And then in your first month, you make like 5 to 10 times that. Like, if you're in the 10K Coaching Academy right now and that's happened to you, just like drop some fire emojis or like, let me know. Or maybe it's like you pay $400 a month and in your second month you hit like $5,000 to $10,000. Like, that type of shit started happening. And then that's why, you know, we've been open for a year now. And in the last year, like a year ago, you guys, we had like 40 people that had crossed $10,000 a month. And now a year later, we have 123 people that have crossed $10,000 a month, which is fucking insane.
It's insane.
But the reason that we were able to do that is because we were like front facing, right? Like we literally were like front facing. We're like, let's deliver more value than we're asking for. Let's give more value than we're asking for. And let's start getting some clients crazy results. And somebody's like tuning in on Facebook Live right now. And they're like, I made 9.8K in the second month. So they paid us $800 and they made 9.8 thousand in the second month. And like, this is like real shit.
Yeah, this is real shit. That's the give and take that we want. And that's what we wanted to produce. I still remember when we sat down and we like were thinking about the academy, we're like, well, what can we make that is going to give so much fucking value, but that is also going to like survive through / after the pandemic? Because that was a big thing. A lot of people, a lot of coaches, what we saw out there were either just kept their regular shit going as a business coach, or they ended up adjusting. I saw a lot of fucking business coaches stop being business coaches because they didn't know what to fucking sell anymore, because they only wanted to sell a $10,000 program. So yeah, $400 a month, it was incredibly sustainable, and people started again quadrupling their fucking income, like literally instantly. People started making money, and then it was like, oh, okay, well, now that we have the product that's delivering results like this, we just started to scale it, and the growth has been fucking insane. It's literally insane how much it's grown over the last year. Again, the year today is how long the academy has been open.
And now it's like we do like, now it's different, right? So when we first started the academy, we were still like figuring shit out. So we were figuring out like how we wanted to run our coaching calls and how we wanted to run our live streams. And like, I think we had like 5 coaching calls a week. It was like,
started with 3. Started with the 3. B was running 2 of them. I was running 1. Then we extended it to 5 and made like 2 more, a little bit more personal. And then it's just grown from there and gotten like even more in depth on a weekly basis.
And now it's like, so our biggest, like at the 10K Coaching Academy, here's the thing, right? Like we understand the fundamentals of growing a coaching business. And so the 10K Coaching Academy, here's like the number one thing is that the number one thing for us is making sure that our clients fucking follow the program. That's like the number one thing, right? So for us, it's been super, super important to like always be updating the course based on that idea, based on that fact. And so we're always making sure that like we're adding more coaching calls and live streams, and everything that we're doing, like the sole intention, the number one intention is to make sure that our clients are actually following the fucking program. So now like at first, like we struggled because the program was actually so affordable that I don't even think that people took it seriously.
No, not at all. We literally, I remember someone literally said this to Brian, right? They were in a full conversation. Brian was like, yeah, because what was it? Brian said the price, and then the guy responded with a message. And again, I'm probably going to butcher it a little bit because it was so long ago and we don't have it in front of us, but right along the lines of, oh, well, I'm probably going to hire somebody else. I don't really trust that program because the price is so fucking small.
Yeah.
Because every other business coach out there, you get like, when you get on the phone with a regular business coach nowadays, especially if they teach Facebook ads, you're basically expecting a $10,000 to $20,000 price tag instantly.
Yeah.
That's just normal. And if that number like messes with your head right now or intimidates you, like you probably haven't spoken to a lot of business coaches, because I could tell you like probably 30 courses right now that cost that much. It's just how it is. It's a normal thing. So when we started pitching our prices and like telling people what we were charging, we literally were having people being like,
it's like probably a shitty program. Literally, people are like, it's probably a piece of shit. Like they're like, there's no way it's good for $400 a month. Like we actually had people that were like, there's no fucking way it's good. But I think that like if you follow us on social media, like if you follow me on social media and you see all the actual fucking clients that are going through our program, like it's like undeniable. Like when you see like it's like we get like 5 to 10 new students a month crossing $10,000 a month. And like when you actually think about that idea, like with the strategies that we're teaching with organic social media, as in we're not teaching paid ads.
No ads.
No ads. Our clients are coming into our program not having any social media experience and then learning how to get to $10,000 a month as an online fitness coach. Like that's fucking insane. And those are like, that's like real numbers. That's like happening like on a daily basis. And somebody that comes to mind right off the bat is like my client, Martina Razkova, who never even posted on Facebook. Like she just never posted on Facebook. She messaged me this morning. She's like, I made $17.9 thousand in April. She's like, I can't fucking believe it. And it's like, that kind of stuff is happening regularly. But it's not even just like, let's not even talk about like the income that our students are making. Like, what about the fucking impact?
It's fucking insane
that we get to have. And I want to talk about the impact that we get to have on our students. Somebody, Christina Portelli commented on my post on Facebook. And she was like, I'm never going to leave the 10K Coaching Academy because I feel like I'm like the most empowered version of myself that I've ever been. Like I feel confident. I feel strong. Like I feel like this is the sense of leadership and direction that I've needed. And I'm like that's like the shit that we're fucking about. Like we get to do that on a daily basis.
I'll never forget the one live. I ended up doing like a tough love training. We broke down the mindset and we were talking about like how to really optimize your business, etc. And one of our clients, Logan, ended up literally messaging me after doing a video. And when he explained his entire situation, basically said that he was so grateful for the academy because he's able to feed his newborn baby now. Like we have clients literally messaging on a daily being like, well, I'm able to feed my children now. I had a fucking client message me, I think it was a couple months ago, and they literally said, yo, my kid literally told me now we can afford snacks because I'm making enough money to feed them. And they're like, this is awesome. They're excited to buy snacks now because we have the income to do so. Like it blows my fucking mind because we talk about the income a lot, guys. Like 815 current clients, 123 over $10,000 a month, and the income is insane. But like the fact that we've been able to impact 815 fucking families,
boom,
that's the shit that fucks with me. Like that's amazing.
Dude, and like let's not even just talk about like the impact that we're having on the trainers, but it's like this is the cool part about being a fucking coach, right? So when we impact one trainer's life, right? Like let's talk about any of the people that we brought up on this call. Let's use Martina Razkova as an example. Like we changed her life, and now as a result, like all of the income that she's making is like all our human beings that she's helping living healthier lifestyles. So through us helping that one person become the elite trainer that they were meant to be, now like all of the clients that they impact, like we had an indirect impact on their life because of what we're doing at the 10K Coaching Academy. And that's the coolest fucking part. It's like the ripple effect. It's like when you actually think about it, like we help somebody like break free of their shell. And as a result, they're able to step up and be more of a leader. And because they're able to step up and be more of a leader, like those people are going out and they're positively impacting the world. And then all the people that they help are going to improve the lives of the people around them. And it's like, we're like creating a fucking, like a movement. It's like an impact. You know what I mean? It's like, that's fucking cool. Like that's the shit I live for.
Makes my entire fucking day. The fact that we used to be a fitness coach that would build our business up to 20 to 40 to 50 fucking clients to impact those lives. And now, because we have 815 students, are impacting, let's say every single one of those students out of 815 all get 20 clients. That means
I thought about this the other day.
It's insane, man.
I thought about this the other day.
What's the reach on that? Like, I actually want to do the math for a second. I'm just going to pull up my phone. Like 815 times 20.
Okay, so let's chat about this.
16,300 people, man.
Dude, so our goal is to get to 5,000 students, right? That's our goal. So when we get to 5,000 students, we've worked with 5,000 students. If each one of those people have 20 clients, that's 100,000 lives. That's the next 3 years. So our goal is to work with 5,000 students at the 10K Coaching Academy. If each one of those students has 20, and that's fucking low, right? That's like low. Like I feel like that's low. Like 20 clients per student is low. I know that Kirsten Martell has 800 students by herself.
Yep.
But That's 100,000 lives that we get to impact in the next. And that's like, and then those 100,000 people are going to go out and become better people. And we're literally fucking like creating like we're a dent in the universe. Like we're making the universe a better place. Like we're like forcing it open, be like, be more positive, be more healthy. Like that's what we're doing.
We're
literally
doing exactly
doing that.
What the fuck we wanted to do from day one. We became fitness coaches because we wanted to impact and help people live happier, healthier, stronger lives. And I feel like that's another reason why the 10K Academy is so successful and why it's doing so well, because we have come from a place that these coaches want to get to. We understand what it's like to build their fitness coaching businesses and like really expand them to help people for a deeper reason. So we're just taking that same culture and putting it into every single coach that comes into our program, and everything is just exploding. The impact is fucking insane, and we love it.
Dude, I want to talk a little bit about like some adversity that we faced as well, because like obviously the 10K Academy had a huge curveball this year when we had to let go of like somebody that was like one of our like closest friends. Yep. And I'm just going to be open and talk about it because I know that like a lot of you guys were like curious about it and like wanted to know why. But like at the 10K Coaching Academy, like we've built a movement that is like so fucking special. And we built a movement that we're so fucking committed to. And we are so integral to like making sure that we're serving our clients to the best of our ability that like that the movement is bigger than me. The movement is bigger than Cole, and the movement is bigger than any individual that has like a role in the movement. Like it's about the people that we're fucking impacting. It's about the Tina Razkovas. It's about the Tyler Mackeys. It's about the Janelle Wheels. It's about the Diana Benitas. It's like that's what the movement is about. And so because this movement is so special, it's like it requires a high level of integrity to be at the forefront of this movement. That's why, like, when you guys see me and Cole, like, this is who the fuck we are. Like, if I know that some of my clients have like met me in person now. Like, I met Grant McCormick in real life, and like I met Shal in real life, and like I've met Alex Sundar in real life, and like you guys, when you guys see me in real life, like I'm the same fucking person online that I am in real life, and it requires that like level of integrity. And so, like, we had to make a decision to let go of one of our closest friends from the movement because, like, that's like what you see was not what you got. And we couldn't have that. Like, we couldn't have that. And like we're so fucking committed to making sure that this movement grows, and we're so committed to servicing our clients that, like, you know, one of the curveballs that I think, and that's just a curveball in general. I think that one of the things that it's like the 10K Academy is so fucking special, and because it's so special, like, we're so protective of it.
100%. Like, the movement that we're creating is exactly that. It's a movement. All right. Again, we started as a fitness coach. We had a certain fucking attitude, a breakdown, a mantra that we had. We built a business coaching business, are now serving 815 clients, changing lives on a daily. And our morals, our like integrity is very fucking important to us. And we hold everyone around us to that standard. All right. Like, when we say, like, I'm not bigger than the movement, Brian's not bigger than the movement, like, we hold each other to a certain standard on a daily basis, because it's not just about us. Like, that's why it's called the 10K Academy. That's why it's called PT Domination. It's not called like Brian's business or Cole's business, because we want to make a fucking movement. We want to impact so many fucking lives. Yo, it brings us back to that quote that Eli said that one day. The fact that you die twice, once when they pour dirt on you and once when the last person says your name. I want to be remembered forever. It's literally one of my fucking missions. And like, this is the type of movement that's going to do that, because it's going to change so many fucking lives. And it's going to impact so many fucking people that, yeah, we get thrown a curveball. And it was a hard decision in the moment that it ended up happening. And it did affect people. However, it was fucking needed, because the movement needs to be moving forward no matter what.
And the way that I view this is like, we have 815, and like, I'm gonna throw a scary thing out there. I'm gonna throw a scary thought. Okay. What would you guys do if the 10K Academy just fucking dissolved? I just stopped doing podcasts. We stopped the academy. We closed down the group, and we just dissolved. What would you guys do?
No more
online trainers. No, I'm serious. No more trainings. No more 10K Coaching Academy. No more support group. We just fucking dissolved. Like, what would you guys do? Right? When you guys think about that, like, think about that idea. It's like, it's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? Like, if the 10K Academy just dissolved and it just disappeared, like that's the thing, right? And so when you think about that idea, and then you think about there's 815 people that are counting on the 10K Academy, right? And that are counting on us to show up as leaders, that are like counting on us to like continue to provide support, motivation, and encouragement, right? When there's that many people, and you think about how special it is to that many people, it's so fucking important to protect it.
Yo,
Get
so
it?
important.
That's
So
it.
fucking important.
It's so fucking important to protect it, because when you think about that idea, like if it dissolved, like anything that like damages the reputation or that damages the potential for this movement to grow, it's like, that's fucking it, right? Like you got to protect it. And so like, that's another thing is like, guys, when you have a dream, you've got to protect it. I was talking to Kirsten about this as well. I'm like, I feel like now that like the gym is like in Kelowna and it's like popping and people are coming now, it's like, I feel like it's only a matter of time before something happens, because when you have like a big fucking dream, a big vision, you have to protect it, because people are going to be like looking at it and like,
always,
people want to steal your fucking dreams, you know? And so we've had it with the 10K Coaching Academy. We've had some people that like, you know, start some stuff. And it's like, people like will always want to steal your dreams. But for me, it's like, this is so special to me. And like, this movement means so much to me that I'll do anything to protect it, because it's about more than just me. It's about like the people that we're impacting. And
it's like, peel back another fucking layer of the onion there. Like if the 10K Coaching Academy dissolved tomorrow, it would affect 815 lives. Right, 815 coaches wouldn't have the support anymore. They wouldn't have the trainings anymore. They wouldn't have the advice on a daily basis on how to build their businesses, etc. But let's peel back a layer of that onion. All right, that means, let's say we brought a brand new coach to the 10K Coaching Academy that had incredible potential. All right, and then they didn't learn how to build their business, and they were supposed to be building a business that had 40 fucking clients. That means 40 people now aren't going to be impacted. Like it's a deeper fucking level. Like if you had somebody with incredible potential who ended up getting like 30 clients right away, but then they don't learn how to nurture those people, how to train those people, how to help those people over a long period of time, they're most likely going to lose those clients, which is going to affect them personally in their business, but it's also affecting those 30 people, those 30 families, those 30 lives. And that's why this is so fucking important to us. And that's why we want to build this and are going to build this as large as we fucking have in our heads, because like the deeper impact is actually truly what we fucking want.
Dude, you know what's funny is I just thought about this. If you're an online coach in the 10K Coaching Academy, I have a question for you. How many of you guys have gotten a message from somebody saying you changed my fucking life? How many of you guys have gotten a message from somebody that was like, I was, you know, struggling with depression and you changed my fucking life? Or, you know, I didn't know, you know, what I was going to do. And I felt like I was fucking lost. And then I found you and you changed my, how many of you guys in the 10K Coaching Academy, if you're an online coach, have gotten a message saying you've changed my fucking life, right? It's like that. So that's what we're doing this for, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this for. And that is why me and Cole continue to show up every single day, because we know that there are online coaches that are like you that are meant to change other people's lives. And so if the 10K Academy was dissolved and you didn't learn how to be an online coach and you didn't get to change that person's life, it's like, you understand what I'm saying? Like that is why the fuck we're doing this. And that's what the 10K Coaching Academy is about. And it's never been about money. Like if it was about money, our program would be way more expensive. And I think that like, it's funny because when online coaches first find out about us, they see the marketing. This is what marketing is, right? Marketing is you sell them what they want and then you give them what they need. And so every online coach, when you first start, you all want to make money. Like all of you, when you guys joined the 10K Coaching Academy, y'all wanted to make money. That's why you came to my page. When you saw like my clients getting amazing results, you're like, holy shit, like these guys are fucking doing it. Like there's a lot of clients that are making money. You sell them what they want and then give them what they need. And then you get in the 10K Coaching Academy and you realize like, holy shit, like this is a lot more than just money. How many of you guys have felt that before?
So much, bro.
You get in the academy and you're like, oh shit, like these guys, they're not about money.
You guys, I fucking wish we could just show you guys like right now, fucking, and if I could get all the messages, but me and Brian can't even tell you guys the amount of messages we get on a daily basis about people saying exactly that, being like, yo, I came in here to make $10,000 a month, and I just got a family. I got people who like DM me on a daily basis asking how I am, when my friends don't even ask how I am. Like it's a fucking movement. Like it's way more than making money. And that's why we're so passionate and happy about it, because that's what we fucking wanted from the beginning. Yeah. It's fucking cool, man.
Dude, it's funny because I remember the reason I started Aesthetic Nation, I don't know if I've really told you one of the guys, like the core reasons that I started Aesthetic Nation was because like I was super lonely as a fitness coach. Like I was lonely because I was a bartender and I was working in a nightclub, and I was the only one that was eating out of fucking meal prep containers. And I felt like nobody really understood me. And I felt like I was just like isolated in my commitment to my fitness goals. And so I was fucking lonely. And so part of like the reason that I started Aesthetic Nation was like, I wanted to create a community of people that were like dedicated to fitness. That wasn't like, I felt like the fitness community in Calgary was very like macho, like you're one of us, you're not one of us. Like I felt like I wanted to create something that wasn't like that. And so that was Aesthetic Nation, was to create a movement of people that were all committed to being healthier, happier versions of themselves, that weren't like, ooh, like you are one of us or you're not one of us. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
Oh, I know exactly.
If you're from fucking Calgary, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I like know that I can see them in my fucking head, like you're saying.
Yeah, dude, that's Calgary. So I wanted to create something different. And then, and now I feel like PT Domination is that times like a million.
So insane.
Because like the amount of support that the coaches get inside of the academy from other members, and the amount of friendships that have happened because of the 10K Coaching Academy. And guys, we haven't even done a fucking event yet. Imagine when we do an event, right? Imagine when we do an event and we get all of the 10K Academy members together and we have an event. You guys all get to meet each other for the first time. Like that is obviously when COVID's lifted, like that's like the next move. But just the online virtual fucking support that we have for each other is just like unreal. It's unmatched.
It's going to be so fucking cool. That's actually one of the next things as well. As soon as COVID lifts, is doing the event, because we want to bring everybody together. But it's just insane. Like the fact that we're sitting here, guys, a year later talking to you guys about the impact that the academy has had and the growth that it's seen and the amount of people that it's helping on a daily basis. A year later has gone from basically an idea that we created in 4 days to this is fucking crazy. Like when I say 4 days, guys, it's not a fucking exaggeration. We had an idea. We had a phone call. We were throwing out random names. I said 10K Coaching Academy. Brian's like, the 10K Coaching Academy. We're like, dope, sounds great. He's like, I'm going to start marketing it. I'm like, okay, I'll build it. 4 days later, we had the academy built. Like,
dude, literally, some of my OGs, is Christopher Boswell listening to this? He's been around since day one. This is how the 10K Academy came to life. So we had this idea where like, I tell my clients to sell before you're ready. That's like the one thing that I believe in. Like if you're my client, you need to sell before you're ready. And so me and Cole came up with the idea for the 10K Coaching Academy. And we're like, oh, it'd be really cool to have like ongoing content, blah, 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 blah. So we had the conversation. And then like 24 hours later, I called him. I was like, yo, I'm building a webinar. And so I'm going to start selling the 10K Academy on Monday. And he's like, oh, we don't have a website built. I'm like, okay, so you build the website, I'll build the webinar, and then we're going to start selling it on Monday. So I built the webinar, and I called him. I'm like, yo, how's it going? He's like, I got like the website half done. I'm like, okay, well, make sure you get it all done because I'm selling it on Monday.
Yeah.
Monday comes around. We have a webinar. There's like 100 people. We sell 10 of them in the 10K Academy. I call Cole. I'm like, we've got to build a Facebook group, bro, because we got 10 people that are paying us now.
And I was like,
and that's the start of the 10K. That's literally how we started. I'm not even fucking joking. That's how the 10K Academy started.
It was so funny, bro. Like, because a lot of people, like, when you see it now, it looks so much different. And it's because, like, we just listened. Like, listen to feedback. Listen to people saying that they liked or didn't like things. Like, paid attention. Like, we were very coachable as coaches. Like, what can we get better at, etc. But it's funny because a lot of people see it and they're like, yo, we had no idea. And it's just because, we had that fucking vision. We wanted to build it. We wanted to build the best thing ever. And it blows my fucking mind that we went from literally a conversation, 4 days of building, to now impacting fucking hundreds and hundreds of lives a day. It's the best feeling in the world. And like, to be fair, like I think that like, I'm going to be honest with you guys because I don't want to lie. Like I knew that it was going to be big. I did. I remember telling you that too. I was like, bro, this is going to be fucking huge. I'm like, because we're offering elite business coaching for like fucking pennies. It's like $400 a month. It's like, that's nothing. Like it's going to be really, 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 really hard for people to say no. And the results are going to stack up really quick because how many of you guys, okay, so there's a lot of 10K Academy members tuning in right now. How many of you guys like could barely like afford rent when you first enrolled? Like really struggling financially when you first enrolled. And like, you know, it's like you were like putting pennies together. And I like, and then the 10K Academy, and you started
making a lot of money. And as a result of starting to make a lot of money, it's like then your life significantly improved because you're helping people and making a lot of money. And you weren't stressed about like this big fucking payment over your head because it's only $400 a month. Right. Yep. So that's why it fucking works, because so many coaches that come to us are struggling. Like they're fucking struggling. Right. Yep. And like one of my clients just commented, Brady said, I sold my truck to get in. Right. And now Brady's making $10,000 a month plus. Yeah. Like, that's why it fucking works, because like we're not asking for a lot. And that's why I'm so fucking proud of it too. Like I love talking about it. Like the 10K Academy is my fucking jam. I've always wanted to like run a product or service or business where like I felt proud as fuck talking about it. And I'm super fucking proud talking about the 10K Academy, because the amount that we're asking for compared to the amount that we give is like fucking nothing. It's nothing.
It's fucking unparalleled, because guys, we've been the people that have paid for the other services. We've been the people that have been the people who basically just lit 20K on fire. Been like, okay, cool. Oh, there's another fucking 13,000. Oh, okay, cool. Like we've been those motherfuckers. We understand what it's like to hire someone, not get the results. So the fact that we have a program with such a low investment, and then we have people come in and they go from making literally negative money, having to sell their truck, having to scrape for their fucking children and everything else, to making an easy 10K a month. Plus, like guys, we talk about $10,000 a month, like 120 coaches at $10,000 a month. A lot of those coaches now are over like 30K.
We don't even talk. Honestly, I don't even talk about the coaches that are making a fuckload of money very often, because I don't think that you guys will believe me. Like,
people don't believe it, but it's fucking insane.
We have a client named Jay Stewart that came on in the academy yesterday. It's making $62,000 a month without using paid ads.
Yep. He literally is just like, you know what? I'm going to go live in Hawaii. And he went and lived in Hawaii for 3 months. He's like, this is my house now. This is my fucking room. I just do everything from here. Just left. Boom.
Dude, Don Lamb is still over $100,000 every single month. And I
organically.
I don't talk about him organically, no ads. I don't talk about it very often because like, I don't even think you guys will believe me.
So, no one does. No one.
I'll post it like once a month, but I'm like, maybe once every 2 months, but I'm like, it's like unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like if you're not like in it, it's like, it's really easy for people to be like, that's bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get it too. Cause like I would probably say the same fucking thing if I didn't actually know who Don was. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of people would, man. I still remember fucking back in the day hiring other mentors and them telling me how much they were making with Facebook ads. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And then obviously I got roped into something that didn't work. And that's why we created this. But it's unbelievable in certain situations. But that's fucking why we do it, because we want to create that impact. And the fact that it's possible, that's why we push it so fucking much. I love talking about the academy. It's literally it. I love talking about the academy because number one, it's creating such a positive impact, and because number two, because it sounds unbelievable.
Yeah,
most of the time.
There's
so many people that I know on a personal basis that message me. Even the people that are making like 5K a month, they're like, "What do you mean? What do you mean people are making $5,000 a month from their fucking couch?" Training people.
It's a lot more than that.
Fucking home. Now it's a lot more. It's fucking crazy. It blows my mind.
So let's talk about like our future, like our plans for the future of the academy. Cause I feel like one of the parts of the academy, like we wanted to reminisce about it, but we also just wanted to let you guys know what we're working on next.
Hell yes.
So let's talk about what we're working on next. So our big vision for the academy right now is by 2023, we want to be working with 5,000 online coaches. And we do want to create like a university style training for online fitness coaches, for personal trainers. Like we basically want to be like the gold standard. Like once you get your certification, then you go join the 10K Academy, because that's where you're going to take your business to the next level. Like that is like our longer term vision. And so we want to be working with 5,000 students. Now, me and Cole, as leaders and mentors, our goal collectively is to be at 5 million combined followers. And we'll tell you why. Because I think it's really fucking important if I'm going to like walk the talk, right? If I'm going to like say that I'm coaching other people how to be successful, then I better be fucking doing it myself. Right?
Exactly.
Like I better be I better be like a practitioner. And I think that there's a lot of coaches that are like coaching other people how to be successful, but they're not like pursuing their own like growth on social media. And guys, like growth on social media is like TikTok, Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these fucking platforms that you guys can grow on, that I'm teaching you guys how to grow on. Like I need to be growing on myself. And so our goal is to be at 5,000 students, and we want to be at 5 million combined followers, so that we're always giving you guys the best of what's working with TikTok. We're always giving you what's working with Clubhouse. We're always giving you what's working with these platforms, and we're just evolving and innovating and changing with the times.
It's a huge goal of ours, because we, like, so many people out there, especially if you want to grow online, right? If you want to grow an online business, you need to be good at social media. You need to be adapting to new things that are happening on social media, like TikTok not being a thing. Fucking 8 months ago, the growth wasn't even as good as it is now. Fucking reels just popping out. Like, you got to be with the fucking times, and you got to be keeping up with stuff. And this is why, like, we're so passionate about our own growth and our own vision and our own social medias, because that's something that I just really want to put emphasis on for a second, because we're very passionate about doing what the fuck we teach people. Like, I don't like teaching stuff that I'm not doing. I don't like talking about something that I'm not doing. And
I won't teach something that I don't understand.
Yeah, I just literally won't.
I won't. Like, if I don't understand it, I won't teach it.
I say it on a daily basis. Like, guys, because again, like, I'm fucking 26. Brian's 39. He's a little bit older than me.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just
Relax.
I'm just kidding. He's 29. I'm 26 years old. Like, we openly say that we don't know everything. Right. And that's why we're learning. We're teaching ourselves. We're going out there and, like, broadening our own minds on a daily basis, because we want to be teaching as well as learning as individuals. And I think it's just very fucking important. That's why it's one of our goals, and that's why we tell everybody about it.
Yeah. And guys, here's the next thing is, if you're in the 10K Coaching Academy, get fucking ready, because one of the things that we are working on right now is the next level of the 10K Mastermind. And up until this point, the mastermind has been closed. It's been like open and closed and open and closed. We are working on opening it up so that there is like enrollment year round. So that you can enroll at any time. So basically, once you pass a certain threshold, if you want to start working more one-on-one with me and Cole, then there's like the opportunity for the mastermind. So if you're in the academy and you're excited about the idea of working with me and Cole more one-on-one, drop some fucking fire in the comments, because we are going to be opening up like more like year-round enrollment for the 10K Mastermind. Like, we've been working really closely with our mentor, Taki Moore, to develop this program and make sure that, like, we want to make it like just as fucking valuable year round. And like, up until this point, I had some like limiting beliefs about keeping it open year round. And there was like some certain, like, you know, like, I had to get over some blocks around like my own mental limits, my own capacity. So we've been working really fucking closely with Taki Moore, making sure that like I get over my limiting beliefs so that we can step up and serve at a higher level, and just getting called out by people that are smarter than me. So
super excited.
That's the next level. Me and Cole are like actively, we spent 2 hours on a phone call talking about it last night. So moving forward, like, it's like mastermind next level for one-on-one coaches. And for those coaches that like want more one-on-one, our goal is to get to 5,000 students, 5 million combined followers. We want to be the #1 business coaches in the space for online fitness coaches, like hands down. Like, we don't want to be in the conversation. We want to be the fucking conversation.
Yeah.
And I talked about this on the other on a podcast the other day about like how I think a lot of people are afraid of like admitting that they want to be the best, but like, we want to be the fucking best. Like, that's why we're playing this game. Like, we want to be the best, and we want to be the best. Like, for sure, like, there's a little bit of ego involved. Like, I'll admit it. Like, I like being the best, but it's like, I want to be the best because I'm serving my clients the most. I want to be the best because we're having the biggest impact. I want to be the best because we're the most consistent. I want to be the best because we're the hardest working. Like, we want to
be the best because the fucking passion behind the movement that we're building. Like, obviously there's a little bit of ego involved, because if you're somebody who's actually passionate about the things that they're doing and you don't actually want to be the best, you're lying to yourself.
Everybody wants to be the fucking best, but everybody's afraid to admit it.
Yeah, or you're actually just not passionate about that thing, and you're doing it for a shallow reason that you're not admitting to yourself. That's another thing that a lot of people need to understand. Like, I want to be the best, and I want PT Domination to be the fucking best, because number one, it already is. Okay, like, we pride ourselves in giving the best fucking service possible organically. Like, we're gonna save you money and change your fucking life. That's why we want to do it. Like, straight up across the board. And number two, because like, we want to be that fucking first name that's dropped out of a hat when they think about business coaching.
The only name.
We want to be the fucking, like, the top dogs there, because we've seen the fucking impact, because we're passionate about the deeper rooted fucking thing that we can do for people. Like, I want to emphasize that, because I'm not going to just brush over that. A lot of people say they want to be the best. We are going to be the best, period.
And I'm gonna be a little bit of a dick here, and that's okay. Another reason that I want to be the fucking best is I've seen what else is out there, and frankly, like
It
I'm
needs
not
to
impressed.
die. It needs to die.
I'm not impressed. Like I want to fucking like wash it out. Like I've seen what
Yeah.
else is out there, and I just want to wash it out. I just want to fucking like this. People shouldn't be paying $5,000 to $10,000 for this, so they're gonna come
We
over
want to
here,
be so
pay
loud.
$400 and get a fucking better service. Like that's straight up.
We want to be
Straight up.
so loud that you don't hear the bad shit anymore, because we paid for it. We haven't just seen it, guys. Like I've legit set like $32,000 on fire doing this shit. Like we've seen it. We've been through it. So that's why we're so loud when it comes to building this movement, because we want to drown out these, like Brian's saying, not the best, my words, shitty fucking programs that are taking your money. Like we're going to be that loud.
I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna say one more point. And there's one more fucking point that I want to say here. There's one more thing. All right, one more fucking thing. I want to say here, guys. Cole and I. I'm 29. He's 26. Okay. We started our online coaching business. I started mine 7 years ago. Cole started 5 years ago. Cole started 5 years ago. At 26 and 29 years old, we run a 7-figure online business. We're impacting 800 people's lives, and we purchased our own gym. Another fucking reason that we want to be the best is that we want to show you guys what's actually possible.
Yeah.
Like we want to show you guys what's actually possible. Like we're not fucking, I'm honestly not fucking special. I don't think that I'm special. I think the one thing that I have is I'm fucking relentless. I'm super fucking relentless, and I have a vision, right? Those are like the two things. Relentless as fuck, and I have a vision. But like, I'm 29, yo. Like, if you're listening to this, like, you can fucking do whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is. And it's never too late. Darren Robinson, he's one of our clients, joined my program. This man is 53 years old. He's old as balls. Darren, I hope you listen to this. 53 years old, old as balls. Started his online coaching. I'm just joking, you guys. If you're 53, don't take offense to that. Me and Darren have a funny relationship.
We just like to talk shit to Darren.
We like to talk shit. So Darren started his online coaching business literally fucking like 2 months ago. Homie's already making $50,000 to $20,000 a month. And now he traveled, like he just abandoned his in-person studio. He went to Mexico with his wife, and him and his wife are living in Mexico now while he's running his online coaching business. Yeah. Like it's never too fucking late, and you can do whatever it is that you want to do with your life. And that's another reason why I think it's important for us to pursue our fucking excellence, is because like we want to show you guys like what is actually fucking possible when you go all in on yourself. And like that's who me and Cole are. Me and Cole are like, we're both very competitive fucking people. And so we want to pursue our very best and show you guys what it looks like when somebody pursues their very best, to inspire you to do your own fucking thing in whatever avenue that you want to do.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. No, we were literally having a conversation about this yesterday. We were like talking on the phone for 2 hours. We're planning out the mastermind. We're breaking it all down. Super excited for that, by the way. Breaking it all down. And when we went into kind of like the reflection side of it, when we were talking about this podcast, when we were talking about the 10K Academy, like, guys, Brian's been building his fitness coaching business for 6 years. I've been building mine for 5. We both come from pretty intense fucking backgrounds. Like fucking drug addiction and alcoholism and partying and being basically going nowhere in life, to now what Brian just said. All right, 29 to 26 years old, running a 7-figure business, impacting thousands of lives every single fucking day, and we don't plan on stopping anytime soon. It's literally never too late. I was 4.5 years into an ironworking career when I found online coaching. I was just like, "Bop, I'm done." Quit. Literally started this, and then boom, 5 years later, we have like the fucking best company out there taking over the fucking world.
Let's go.
This is why we're so fucking loud when we speak to you guys. And yeah, we might have a little bit of ego and we might sound a little cocky when we speak, but that's because we want to drill this shit in your fucking minds. We want to inspire you guys every single day.
It's possible. If it's cocky to back yourself, I'll be fucking cocky all day. Straight up.
I want to be cocky every
if it's cocky to like have your own back and believe in yourself, then fuck it. Like that's what I want. Like I believe in myself, and I believe in the movement, and I believe in Cole, and I believe in what we're doing, and I'm fucking gonna back it. I'm gonna go all in on it. And that's how we're ending the podcast. That's it. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. The only thing that I'm really, really stoked about right now is that we are doing a giveaway on my page and Cole's page. So if you guys want to be entered to win a chance to work with the 10K Coaching Academy, check out my page or Cole's page and enter our giveaway for online fitness coaches to have a chance to work with the 10K Coaching Academy. If you are our client and you want to be entered to win the giveaway, go check out the 10K Coaching Academy. We are giving away a $400 swag bag of Amarok and PT Domination gear. So if you're our client, you can win the swag. And if you're not our client, you can win a chance to like work with the 10K Coaching Academy. So if you're a client and you want to win, go check out the giveaway inside the 10K Academy. And if you're not our client and you want to work with us, go check out mine or Cole's pages. Cole, is there anything you want to end this podcast with, bruh?
Do we want to bring up the list? The wait list right now?
Yeah, I think we dropped enough hints. If we dropped enough hints, we should wait.
Okay, we're gonna wait. Let's wait. I just wanted to tease that.
Me and Cole have a little bit of a surprise for you guys, but we're not going to tell you.
Okay, cool. Tuned. That's why I wanted to ask you before I went in, because I'm fucking very excited for it. Literally, guys, to end this podcast, basically all I wanted to say is that we're incredibly fucking grateful. All right, if you are in the 10K Coaching Academy or you've worked with us in the past, you're not our client anymore, but you have worked with us, I just want to say, I feel like I can say for both of us that we appreciate the fuck out of you. All right, for not only supporting us throughout this movement over the last year of growing this fucking movement, all right, because that's what it is, but just entrusting us to help you over the last year. It's been fucking incredible. I feel so blessed and like amazing that I've been able to help people on a fucking daily basis every single day for the last 365 days. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm fucking super happy, and this was an amazing podcast. I can't wait to keep it going, because it's going to blow up over the next year.
Guys, that's it. That's all. We hope you guys have the best day of your entire lives. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Happy 1 year. Let's fucking go. Peace.
Peace.